anyone had ever told me a few years ago that we would ever read headlines like these in American newspapers, I would have called him crazy. Yet here we are, reading them. In the middle of the 20th century, in the United States of America, hundreds and hundreds of teenage boys and girls are becoming hopeless dope addicts every year. It's fantastic, it's unbelievable, and it's terrible, but it's true. The government maintains 2 hospitals just to treat drug addicts at Lexington, Kentucky and Fort Worth, Texas.
The Children's Inn at Children's Inn is a place like home for families whose children are participating in pediatric research studies for serious or life-threatening illnesses at the National Institutes of Health. Just a short walk from the NIH Clinical Center, families come from across the country and around the world to stay together in the Inn's healing environment. At the Inn, each family has their own room. The Inn has laundry rooms and 3 spacious kitchens where each family has a secured kids' computer room and a children's art gallery, a great place to express inner creativity. Children rush downstairs every morning to find a special treasure in their mailbox. The game room is fully loaded with the latest and greatest gaming systems, a pool table, and air hockey too. The Children's Inn is a place like home.
Our goal is to keep you connected and therefore help you stay in recovery for the rest of your life.
The Children's Inn is
I'm happy to have you here today, Sammy. Here in my office. We have some very serious things to discuss. You know what I'm talking about, right? What you've been doing. It's about you being a plague on this earth. A stain. I know exactly what you're doing, Sammy. Drugs, correct? You've been taking drugs to enhance your bird feeding career, correct, Sammy? You trying to reach the state level? Maybe go into a professional level? Become rich, famous, correct? Alright, Sammy. Okay. Sammy, you can be honest with me. I'm your doctor. You know, doctor-patient confidentiality. That thing? You know what I'm talking about, Sammy? Be honest with me, come on. Drugs. That's what you've been doing. Sam, you don't need to lie. I got the autopsy right here. There it is right there. The autopsy right here. It shows exactly what you've been doing. Drugs. You have a lacerated, inverted ear canal? Where your nose is inverted? What's happening with your feet? You have a urinary tract infection? Coming out of your hair follicle, Sammy? That can only occur from drugs. Illegal narcotics. You have all these issues, correct? That's what I thought. So don't play me like I'm stupid. I'm a doctor. I know how to read lab reports, Sammy. That's all I'm good for. I made myself a career. I get that you're trying to enhance yours, being a competitive bird feeder, by taking all these drugs to enhance your neural pathways, to jump higher and sling bird feed a lot faster. I get it, Sammy. I used to be a competitive bird feeder back in high school. It didn't get me anywhere. That's why I became a doctor. 'Cause you're nothing. What you're doing, Sammy, is only short term. It's not long term. You're not. You think you're gonna go professional, become rich and famous, right? No, you're not, Sammy. You're gonna die in a hole. You're not gonna be professional. You're not gonna be anything. You can even get there if you try, with or without drugs. You'll never get there. You'll never compete on an elite level. Just like those kids, Sammy. Those bop it kids. Is this what you want? Huh? You want to compete on that level? That elite level, Sammy? Like those bop it kids? Yeah, I know you do. No. You'll never get there. You're going to be nothing, a nobody. No one's going to care about you. You're going to be a sad individual, laying in a hole, rotting away, dying, a stain on the earth. That's what you're going to become. If you don't stop taking these drugs, you need to be honest with me. What are you taking, Sammy? What are you taking? Okay, Sammy, you're not going to tell me what you're taking. I know you're taking drugs. Why are you sweating so much? Look at yourself. Look how you're sweating. Sammy, you're lying to me right now. Help me, Sammy. Tell me what you've been taking. Come on. No, Sammy, I'll tell you about these kids here. Those kids over in the dying ward, they're dying. That's what it's for, to die. You wanna know why they're all in there? Dying? There's a lot of them in there too. They're just waiting day by day, dying. You know how they're dying? Their heads are exploding. It's getting all over the place. Our janitors, they have to work 24/7. They're all on call. Janitors aren't supposed to be on call, Sammy. Okay, Sam, you think this is a joke, don't you? It's not. You know what led to their heads exploding? These kids were competitive Simon Says players, Sammy. They were competitive Simon Says players. They just wanted an edge. They just wanted a quick fix. They wanted to get a little bit better, a little bit faster. They wanted to flip it, dip it, skip it, rip it and tip it with their boppets. Those kids, Sammy. Those kids who've been taking those illegal narcotics. Guess what? It got them nowhere. They wanted to rip it, flip it, and dip it. Those boppets, Sammy. Actually, it made them into sleeper agents for the cartels. The kids thought they were receiving some sort of new age drug that would enhance their skills, but instead, they've been laced with something else. The cartels just started to easily switch in, you know, these new designer drugs. They were able to turn these kids into sleeper agents. These kids, Sammy, these kids were receiving emails from the deep web, from the cartels, telling them to set up redistribution chains and to take out competition. They became mindless drones for the cartels. Proxies. Oh, God, I don't even want to think about the things that those kids had to do. When law enforcement caught on to this, Sammy, they were able to round up all the kids. They were able to put them in prisons, hold them there. The cartel caught on to this. They were one step ahead. It only took one word after they hacked into their PA system. Simon Says explode. And their heads started exploding. It was the drugs taking into effect, killing them. Simon Says explode. It's sickening, Sammy. Just like you. Oh, we live in such a small little world. Small goals. That's all you are right now, Sammy. You're just a squirrel trying to get his nut. Seeking small little goals, Sammy. You're not gonna get anywhere in your life, are you? You're just gonna become a little stain. Hide in your little corner. Eat dirt. Be nothing. You're just gonna rot away. Sewer. Drinking sewage water. Laying in your own waste and filth. Because that's all you are, a stain, Sammy. On this good green earth, you're a stain. Do you want to die? Sammy? Simon Says explode! You're gonna kill just like those kids. You heard that, Sammy? You're gonna be just like those kids. You're gonna end up just like them. That's all you're gonna become. An exploded head. Nothing. Filth. A stain. I can help you. It's I'm happy to have you here today, Sammy. Here in my office. We have some very serious things to discuss. Very serious.